entering settings screen you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, cause you're force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yourself, what you gon' do?
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown, Denver.
Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
1st and 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff for Lindsay. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 11.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Lock going to throw. That's complete. Okuebuna. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now Gordon on first down. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
5 at the Ravens' 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Locke. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a give to Lingzen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
3rd down and 12.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
At the 21-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Locke to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Block now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
A gain of 13.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Locke now on 1st down. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What? Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a carry for Lindsey. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Denver.
Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, it's Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. They'll hand it down to Geis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now it's Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 7, Locke is going to fire one deep over the middle. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff to Ingram. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 46.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
35-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Play action. Now Jackson. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. Tucker's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st down, Locke. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Complete to Alberto.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now Locke. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From midfield, here's Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Locke sack. A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with